She just hit my line, she just hit my line. What you doing tonight? What you doing
Since I
tonight?
was in 8th grade, that started with my 8th grade teacher. That's just a name that everybody called me. You know, it was like my last name and my nickname. So that's what everybody knows me by. So I just decided to run with that name. And when I first started rapping, my name was just Bird. But then eventually I just put the I am to it to separate myself from others whose name Bird as well. So that's why I added the iAmBYRD. I was thinking about like a all-nighter kind of situation, like from the time the sun sets in the time frame where we are now, where it gets dark around 8:39 until the sun rise. And that was an actual experience more than one time before, where we got up around sunset and it wasn't necessarily planned, but next thing we know, the sun was rising. It's sunset to sunrise. And the only 3 songs on there that I feel like fits in a time zone of that would be the intro, which is sunset, and the outro, which is sunrise, and then it's like the bonus track kind of, which is called Blur, aka Tomorrow. Those are like the 3 songs that I feel like coincide as far as time frame goes. Sunrise is not really to be taken seriously as far as the vocals go, because that's like the end of the night. Everybody's feeling good. You wasted at this point, and I had the idea in my mind as if like those old school kind of movies we used to see when, you know, the guys was drunk and at the piano playing and everybody was just singing this song or whatnot. You know, they drunk and they don't sound good at all. So that's the idea I had in my mind for that song, and it's pretty much just telling everybody it's time to go. And Blur is that next day when you waking up and it just, you have that hangover feeling or whatnot. And just saying, I think we all had those times when we went out and we didn't plan on drinking as much as we did because we had things to do the next day. And then you waking up with that hangover feel and you gotta go to work. And then you tell yourself these lies. They'll be like, when I get off, I'm gonna just go home and go to bed. But we all know when you're young like that and you into that life like that, that's not gonna happen. You end up doing the same thing again the next day. So, but other songs enough, I wanted each song to be like its own thing, but still coincides with sunset to sunrise. So it's just like each thing is like an event that might happen on that kind of night. Plus, it has voicemails on there from friends that I think definitely goes well with the songs, how it transitions into the next song. Like, it gives you that opener for the next song. Well, my first #1 artist is T.I. Another one from back in the day was Juvenile. Current today's like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I like Vic Mensa too. He's pretty dope. And I think the way Vic Mensa has that kind of sound with his music was like, I think one of the influences to what I was doing with this as well. And Kendrick, well, I like the way he does his vocals. Some past artists that I like, Outkast, most definitely. R. Kelly. I like R. Kelly. I like a lot of old 90s stuff, 70s music. Those are like my go-to guys for sure. Well, to just have fun and be free with whatever it is that you like to do in life. When I'm with friends, we have like a little kickbacks and stuff like that. It's more focused on like drinking and stuff like that and occasional smoking or whatever. But to me, it's whatever you do with your friends that y'all think is fun. Like, just take the fun side of it, because a lot of my past stuff or whatever, it's been, I feel more serious than anything. And this is just more like laid back and fun, like that other side of me that I probably never spoke about before. Well, first of all, you have to like hip hop and rap. Second, I think anybody who's just down for a good time. And like I said before, like especially those who do drink. I'm not saying not being an alcoholic and nothing like that, but just those who just like to vibe to stuff and not everything has to be trap. Just a real cool vibe. Like those who like those kinds of vibes or whatnot. Yeah, real good guys, man. Real good friends too. So we got Westside Jimmy, Slim Ducky, King Say, Young Prezi, and Diamond. And all of these people are like friends of mine, and they all have their own music that they do too. And I just think like all of them are dope artists. Like even though it's like more than just friendship, like I think they always just give me what I need when they're on my tracks, and then they always just do it for themselves too. I think all of them are good artists. Honest, fun, and lyrical. I always like to be transparent when you listen to it. A lot of things are my truth and other people's truth and real life experiences. I don't try and be too serious all the time, so I do like to add stuff in there with the wordplay and maybe how I say it to make it a little characterized and fun. And I love working on my vocab, so I feel like that's when my lyrics a lot of time come out real metaphoric, but it's more natural than anything to me or whatnot, because I just love like just the whole vocab and the words, and so many words we have to play with. So some things I don't want to talk about right now until it's actually in the works, but what I do plan to do, of course, is to give this mixtape more videos than what I've done in the past. I do want to set up a small tour, and I already have the idea of what my next tape is going to be, and I already got probably like 4 or 5 songs already done for that already, and also an album. So those are 2 other projects that I'm already working on and planning on already, aside from everything else that I'm already doing. I guess the cocky answer will be because I'm dope as fuck in real life. But if you like to have fun, this is definitely for you. And for those who do know me and the kind of music I've done before, you should definitely listen to it and download it, because this is a whole new experience of Bird, which is something that I plan to do with every mixtape, album, or even videos that I do. Like each thing has to be its own entity. Facebook is iAmBYRD, BYRD, and you'll see 2 pages that pop up, which is my personal and my music page. Instagram, iam_BYRD_. Snapchat at iAmBYRD2, the number 2. And Twitter is iam_BYRD_ as well. And also, where you can get my mixtape it's on my website, which we'll drop the link. Once again, iAmBYRD, spelled correctly, BYRD, and I appreciate you for tuning in and taking the time to listen to me to talk about my new mixtape, Sunset to Sunrise. And shout out to everybody that pays attention, that listens, that clicks, that just gives me a like. I definitely appreciate the love and continue to support iAmBYRD. Okay.
Good night to all my people. Good night to your motherfucking ass.